I would like to introduce Finnian Moriarty, the Head of PE and Sport in Omagh CBS. With the restrictions of lockdown, Finnian started a school wellbeing bulletin, and it focused not just on physical wellbeing but emotional and social too. In this clip, he tells us about the wellbeing bulletin and how it has been received by the school community. You're very welcome, Finnian.
Thanks very much.
Over to you.
Well, with the beginning of lockdown, initially we had started a Strava group for staff to, I suppose, motivate staff to exercise and to track their running, walking, cycling, or any activity really they were doing, and but more so to keep a sense of community and keep people connected in a time when we're all apart. And then as a department, we began to think, well, what could we do for our students then, and how could we provide for them, rather than just the normal PE lessons that we were providing. Within our school, we have a newsletter called Sonia, which would run on a weekly basis. It's like a weekly bulletin for academic and extracurricular achievement, and with things as they currently are, that hasn't been able to be published on a weekly basis. So it sort of fitted well that we decided then that we would start a wellbeing bulletin within our department and try and focus on three real strands. So we had focused on physical health, emotional and mental well-being, and social health. And it has been really well received by the pupils. I suppose if it was to take each strand individually, in terms of physical health, we were setting workouts and challenges and giving tips on different things from running to the skills of sport, even up until or up to nutritional information and ideas around different things you could be eating, particularly when your eating habits are changing from what they would normally be when you're in school. We then also looked at emotional and mental well-being, which of course is very important now at the moment with people with a real change in their routine and their daily life, and we try to include tips for mental health, how to focus yourself for your own learning when you're online learning at home, and how to journal, how to schedule your time, and even things like goal setting and the power just of routine and habits for developing yourself emotionally when you're at home. And then finally, socially, we looked at like how could we fit this in a time when people are less connected, and I suppose we were all put into our own bubbles. It's an opportunity then to develop your social skills in a different way, and we would have created links and ideas for pupils on how to express their feelings more, show empathy and understanding, and even then just encouraging them to do things like stay connected to loved ones through video calls, or even to help out around the house and do a wee bit of cooking and cleaning for their parents. All of those types of things were within our wellbeing bulletin, and it's been something that has been really well received, not only just by pupils but also by staff who were then using some of the ideas for their own children at home. So it's actually turned into a really good initiative within the school.